Hi everybody! Today I have the pleasure to test a new phone for you. It's from No.1 company and it's called the X6800. Don't ask me why, because it has 6000 milliamps battery and not 6800. It's a quad core with a 64-bit CPU and it's triple proof, so it's waterproof, IP68, it's dust proof, and it's also shock resistant. So the 6800 is a large phone. I have here Asus Zenfone Selfie smartphone. It's also a 5.5 inch, and as you can see, the X6800 is quite thick. It's not much larger, it's almost the same, not much longer either, but it's just thicker, much thicker. So here it's on, so you can see how bright the screen is outside. So today it's not very sunny, but it's bright enough. Okay, let's see how the phone is built. So it's fully in plastic. It's a combination of hard plastic here on the edge with soft plastic all around to absorb shocks. Also, all the USB connection and external connection are hidden under trap. So this is the USB here. This is the jack, so the earphone. The battery is behind this. We'll open the battery compartment later. So on the back we have a real 13 megapixel, so this is good for a rush phone. Usually they have a bad 8 megapixel, sometimes even less, so this is good point. It has a loudspeaker here. The on button is here, and on the other side I have the volume rocket here, plus and minus, and that's all. So here in front we have a webcam, and we have here the three Android buttons. So this is a menu button, this is return, no, this is home, and this is return. And they make noise. I don't know how to say in English, but they vibrate also. The phone is a large phone, as you can see in my hand, but it's also well built. It's quite well built. So it comes with this box. What does we learn with the box? So the exact model name is GT-X6800. It has two SIM cards in 35, and so it's a 5.5 inch, and it's the version with 1 gig and 1 gig of RAM and 8 gig of ROM, and it's a 1.3 megahertz CPU. And on the back we have more information. So it's a quad core, you have the size. So interesting is that it's a 4G LTE smartphone. You don't have a lot of RUG phone with 4G. Also it's Android, I think 5 or 5.1, we'll see. You don't have also a lot of phones under Lollipop. It's an HD screen. As I said before, so it's a 5 megapixel in front, 13 megapixel in the back, and it's a CPU because it's a Qualcomm, and it's a MSM 8916, and here it's mentioned that it's triple proof. Okay, we got a user manual, a very light one with just 20-30 pages. We got earplugs with silicone here and this kit here. We have the USB cable. We have the charger, which is I guess a 1 amp. Yeah, 1 amp. We got this sticker with some warnings about the water, and we got screen protection. Okay. So it's a typical Android interface. Maybe I pull this out. It will be better to see. I will plug this here for a while. Okay. So I have just installed the advanced task killer to check memory. So you see you still have 423 megabit of memory. Let me put this in English first. So let's check at the language. So now with the latest version of Android, you have a lot of languages available, which was not the case in 1 or 2 years ago. Oh, no, let's just select English. Okay. So let's start with the performance of the phone. The Antutu benchmark I just downloaded. And let's just test the phone and see you folks in a few minutes. Okay, here comes the score. So just above 20,000. So it's let's say a medium score. For 3D score in HD 3700. So this means that it should be able to run 3D games without any problem, but we'll check that later. Let's check the info. So number one, it's not Android 5.0 like I thought. So it's a KitKat 4.4.4, last of the KitKat, but it's a KitKat. So quad-core CPU, the GPU is the Adreno 306. So we have 1 gig of RAM. So on the 8 gigabit of storage, we still have available 5.78. And the CPU is not a 1.3 but a 1.2 gigahertz, like here we can see. So the Adreno run up to 400 megahertz. Density of the phone 320. Let's see multi-touch how it performs. So it's a 5 dot. Front camera, rear camera. It doesn't have the NFC. And so it has acceleration, light sensor, proximity. It has a G sensor. I don't know why it doesn't show here, but it has a G sensor. Okay. So phone interface. radio, but you need to put earplug for it to work. Browser, let's see. So the hotspot is quite far from here. It's on the upper floor and we have concrete between the two floors, so it's quite far away, but let's see if I can still get some connection. Okay. Let's see if we can go to a website and see how video streaming is working.
Are apparently way more likely to go on paternity leave if their new bundle of joy is a boy. A new study of California's paid family leave law found that fathers are 50% more.
Okay, so it works well, even though the hotspot is very far from here. Okay, messaging, gallery. I don't have any photos to show. Stopwatch. Okay. So we have music, video, clock, email, file manager, flashlight, calendar, camera. Let's just see how it works. Can make the focus. And of course we can take also movies. So let's see the quality of the video recording. First, let's check the resolution when we zoom. So photo looks okay. I think for a rush phone is even look very good. It's sharp enough.
Let's see the quality of the video recording.
And video looks also very clear. So at least camera we can really use. Downloads, calculator, sound recorder. Let's look at the settings. So what do we have? So we have wireless line, so Wi-Fi, you have Bluetooth, mobile data, so 4G, data usage, more, airplane mode. So you can make this phone as a hotspot. VPN, if you are in a country like China, for example. SIM management, sound, what do we have? Vibrate and ring. That's all. Display, screen color, so we can even custom the color of the screen. Well, it's good. You have the screencast. Screencast is good because you can send the photo of your phone or duplicate your screen on your TV, for example. So if you want to, you have a movie here, you can just use that as a video player. So it's or a play game on a big screen. So it's a good and cool function. Video storage. And on the video storage, so I just open the back just to show you. This is a drive for memory card, so you can go to 32 or 64 gigabit, and you have two SIM cards, which is also a good thing. Apps, so we have a lot of space, 5.8 gigabit of free space of internal storage to install apps. So you will be able to install a lot of apps. Storage, we have seen this one. Battery. So GPS, language we have Czech. You have the wireless printing also. And it's a real KitKat. Google setting, the Play Store to install apps, games. So for example, I will install Real Racing as we talk, so we can test this game at the end of the test. Gmail, Maps, the phone, widget, so you can install many widgets. Wallpaper, you can change the wallpaper. So with a gallery, live wallpapers, black hole for example. Or there are a few other wallpaper. Let's take this one. So you can manage the app. Okay, so now we have seen all the features of the phone, and let's see how it performs with a hard game like Real Racing. So before we start to play, I have opened the phone so to show you how it is inside. First, as you can see, you have an O-ring all around here, and it seems really watertight with also the 6 screws all around. This part here is made of metal, or it looks like metal. It's very cold actually. It's a very cold part, so it looks like metal. It's quite thick also, and you can see so the SIM with 4G and a second SIM which only does GSM, so 2G, and the micro USB drive. So battery, it's written here 6000 milliamps. I'm not sure 100% it's really a 6000 amps, but anyway, it seems to be a quite big battery, so it seemed to do the work. So let's start the phone again. So it's pretty tight. You have to really press hard. Oh, I didn't start it. Yeah, now it started. So you have also the website from the manufacturer here. So while it's booting, I just want to show you this. So this is also a tool that it supplies with a box. So you have this metallic stainless steel tool. Okay. So let's launch Real Racing 3 and play. Okay, we are now in Indianapolis and we drive a NASCAR car. And here the goal is not to overtake, just to stay behind. But it's very fluid. The definition is good. There is no lag at all, and the controls are very good. Let's just finish the lap. Okay, so as you can see, the number one has really no problem to play such quite high demanding game, 3D games, so it's a very good point. So now we have a good overview of the phone. Let's start the conclusion with a bad point first. So bad point for me is that it doesn't have the NFC, and now it's quite interesting to have this function. Maybe not out in the wood, but if you want to pay with your phone, so it's something that it doesn't have. Also, so it's still under 4.4. I would have preferred to have a lollipop version for the Android. Besides that, of course, I would have preferred to have maybe a stronger CPU, but yeah, there is no lag. It works well. We have seen that with Real Racing 3, it's also very fluid. So I would say that, okay, CPU works also for me. What I like with the phone is this big battery. Also, it seems really waterproof, and it looks quite shockproof to me, except that well, it has a very big screen, 5.5, so it's more a Reg phablet than a Reg smartphone. It has a quite good camera for a Reg phone again. It's 13 megapixel with a LED flash. It has a 5 megapixel webcam, and it's 4G LTE. So for me, it fulfills basically all what a modern Reg phone should have. So for me, it's something that I recommend to buyers. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned because I just received a new phone today and it will be on YouTube very soon. Bye bye.